On a September night in 1940, London's sky turned red. The haunting wail of sirens echoed through the streets as families scurried into the dark, seeking refuge in makeshift shelters. Above them, a city held its breath, bracing for one of the most terrifying chapters in its long and storied history. This was the beginning of the Blitz, London's Night of Fire. The onslaught began on September 7, 1940, a date seared into the memory of a generation. Earlier that summer, the Royal Air Force had valiantly resisted the German Luftwaffe in the skies during the Battle of Britain. Frustrated and unable to achieve air superiority, Hitler pivoted his strategy. He sought to break the will of the British people, to dismantle their industrial might from within, and to force the United Kingdom into submission. His new weapon was terror, unleashed through a relentless bombing campaign aimed directly at the heart of Britain's major cities, with London as the primary target. The Blitz wasn't just a military operation, it was a calculated act of psychological warfare. Germany's ambition was nothing short of total domination of Europe, by targeting not just factories and docks, but also homes, streets, and civilians. The Nazis hoped to shatter British morale and cripple the nation's capacity to continue the fight. On that first horrific night, the scale of the attack was unprecedented. Over 300 German bombers descended upon London, unleashing a torrent of destruction that lasted for hours. The city's docklands were engulfed in a catastrophic inferno, the flames so intense they made the River Thames glow like a river of blood. Warehouses filled with sugar, rum, and grain exploded in spectacular, terrifying fireballs, sending plumes of acrid smoke billowing into the night sky. Entire neighborhoods were set ablaze, the fires merging into a single, monstrous conflagration deep below the burning streets. A different scene unfolded. Thousands of Londoners sought sanctuary in the city's underground stations. Families huddled together on the platforms, the cold concrete their bed for the night. They listened to the terrifying symphony of destruction above the deep, menacing drone of bomber engines, the sharp whistle of falling bombs, and the earth-shaking thud of explosions that made the tunnels tremble. This was just the beginning. For 57 consecutive nights, London was attacked without a moment's rest. The human and material cost was staggering. Across Britain, the Blitz claimed the lives of over 40,000 civilians. In London alone, more than 1,000,000 homes were damaged or completely destroyed. Iconic landmarks, historic churches, bustling schools, and familiar shops, entire streets that had stood for centuries vanished in a matter of minutes. The city was a landscape of ruins, a maze of rubble and craters. Yet, amid the unimaginable destruction and profound loss, something extraordinary happened, even as their city burned around them. People of London refused to break. Their resilience became legendary. Firefighters, many of them volunteers, battled the infernos with unwavering courage. Rescue workers dug through debris with their bare hands, searching for survivors. Ordinary citizens displayed extraordinary fortitude, famously embodying the slogan, "Keep calm and carry on." The relentless nightly attacks finally began to ease in May of 1941. Hitler's strategic focus shifted eastward, as he prepared for the monumental invasion of the Soviet Union. Simultaneously, Britain's defenses had grown significantly stronger. The Royal Air Force, equipped with better radar, more advanced fighter planes like the Spitfire and Hurricane, began to inflict heavier losses on the Luftwaffe. The night skies over London slowly grew quieter, the terrifying drone of bombers fading into a painful memory. The scars, both on the city and its people, remained deep and raw. When the last all-clear siren sounded, London stood wounded but defiantly undefeated. The post-Blitz era was defined by a remarkable spirit of unity and determination. Neighbors helped neighbors clear the rubble and rebuild their homes. Children, whose playgrounds had become bomb sites, returned to damaged schools, their laughter a symbol of life's persistence. Brick by brick, street by street, London began to heal. The resilience of the British people, their Blitz spirit, became a powerful symbol of hope and defiance for the entire free world. Today, if you look at the modern London skyline, you see a thriving, dynamic metropolis. It stands as a living testament to the human spirit's ability to endure and rebuild. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of nights, the fire of human courage can burn brighter and last longer than any destructive flame. This was the story of the Blitz and the story of how a city and its people refused to fall. Thank you for watching. If you found this story powerful, Please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more chapters from history.